Hello everybody and welcome, and we're going to go through the images through the bottom of a glass, and it's a really simple thing to do. If you just get a glass, preferably plain without a pattern in. I've never tried it with a pattern, it might be better, and see what we see. First of all, the areas where most evidence sort of shows is around in these side parts here. I don't know why I tried this. It was just because I happened to look through the bottom of a peanut butter jar. So you could say, is that a person there? Is that long hair? Is that a person? Is it? What are these here? Say people. Look like little faces. And then you get all sorts of imagery here. And what is this here? You could start to look into all of this. I don't think it helps actually to zoom in, but sometimes you look at silly things like these. These are just refractions of light. What is in the refractions of light? I suppose we should have a look, shouldn't we, really? So I've zoomed in onto those two little bits of light. You can see them, the two purpley blue, purple at the top there and blue below. And we can just fiddle with them, fiddle with the things. So you can see I'm altering the brightness, altering the amount of exposure, and altering the contrast. So there's no clarity in it at all. So we'll gradually turn the brightness up and the exposure up just a bit. I'll put some more shadow in there, makes the background darker. Don't really need any highlights. I don't think that works for us. See more things here like this. This shouldn't have circles in. So if I move the contrast up, start to get quite an image. Can you see? Look in those spots. Can you see imagery? I certainly can. Here, for example, and here. Just look. Can you see faint imagery on those? See if I can brighten it up a touch. Don't want to put too much exposure onto it. The exposure washes it out, but it's a very, very faint facial image. How weird is that? Should it be there? Should it not? It's just odd. So just casually having a look at this one, we get like a triangle shape here. It's just the way the light reflects, but it is an odd shape. And right beside it, just have a look at that. Weird. These here. What's this up here? That looks like a big jolly face. Can you see that? A big jolly face. There's all sorts of pale refractions in here. I can't really see very much in there. We obviously get facial energy up here. But that just looks like a big jolly face there. There's another one here that's slightly paler. You see that? Slightly paler. You can recognize them as faces, but they're not as we would know, if you understand what I mean. They're not the same facial energy as we recognize. Let's go on to the next one. And they've lightened these up considerably. And what are these? What is this? Is this somebody wearing a... What the heck is that? Snow hat? Big dark shadow beside it. It's just unusual. But you can see all this sort of wrinkling and things up here. What could that be? Well, I think what we'll do is we will just turn the photograph around. Does it become any clearer now? I'm going to zoom in. See? See the facial energies there? See? What's that? Isn't it weird? What's this? What is this here? What's that? Who's this? Who's that? Don't know what that is. That just looks like grey markings. It is weird. If you look it upside down, sometimes it just helps to do this. Change photographs and the images the way you normally look at things. And it's quite surprising what you see. Do you see a big eye in there? I certainly do. Very big eye. Almost like red. See that there? Half a face, nose, eye. So that would be the whole face. That's quite weird. I have more there. It is just quite weird, isn't it? So on to the next one. We have something up here. Don't know what that is as yet. But there's something going on here. Who or what are they? See this? Can you see that? Is that clear to you? Can you see that? And I'm going to flip this as well. I'm looking at this area. I'm trying to make out what this is here. Something going on there, and I'm not quite sure what that is. Almost looks like a negative, doesn't it? Who's this? But you see how these images change? That would be the bottom, could be the bottom of someone's chin. I think that's just purely light. But isn't it weird how images change? I'm not going to turn every photo, but sometimes it does work. And one that I'm really interested in is, what is this? Here. What is that? Looks like a mustachio. 2 eyes, certainly 2 eyes. It's peculiar. I've really darkened this one up, edited out, and I want you to look at this. Who or what is that? Who or what is that? Pale blue. And I think the colours are quite interesting. They're facial. Not faces that we'd recognise, partial faces, but they certainly are facial energies. Let's have a look up here. Can you see that? Maybe better from a distance. Almost like a side profile, looking at 11 o'clock as it were. But that I thought was really, really interesting, and seeing this, very interesting. And then of course there's things like this over here. What is that? Precisely what is that? No idea. And constantly I was finding these little blue spots in here. I couldn't see them with my eye. And it's just a reflection. And it's the way light refracts. And they're using light. That's what they're doing. They're using light. We just take light for granted, but they're using it in a completely different way. Okay. This is a similar image, but here you have a more profound face. Think Lawrence of Arabia. Some kind of metallic, like a pillbox hat. I'm not saying it is, but it looks like that. And then something coming down here. Eyebrows, you can clearly see eyebrows. Nose. Chin. Very unusual. It's facial, but not as we'd recognise it. I think that's a beard. Isn't it odd? And there's this one, keeps showing its face down here as well. I don't know what that is quite up there. You know, it's just baffling, really. It's baffling. I am going to flip this because there's something going on here. Look at this blue image here. Let's just flip this, see if we get anything or nothing. That looks different again. Doesn't do to zoom in. Sometimes you lose the detail, not seeing the wood for the trees. This is totally flipped, totally inverted. Well, there you go. Not everything is as it seems, is it? Here's another one. That facial image is changed. It's still a large face, but within it, what's within it? What or who is that? Very pale. It's visible. That one's just fascinating. It's like a face within a face. Again, now this looks like a very strange thing. It looks like a profile because that looks like someone's mouth. So it looks like someone is facing. Are these eyes? Are they glasses? These guys don't wear glasses. Here's the most obvious one. You see that? Now I see this quite a lot in all of the imagery. Something with a moustache. I don't know what that is. I can't really tell that one. Let's flip it round. Does it look different? What's this? Some of it's just bizarre. That's all it is. It's just bizarre. And that looks like a face. That looks like the side of your cheek, mouth, bottom of your nose, and if it, it would be that sort of size normally. Don't know what that is. Not a clue. You don't expect to see this, do you? I'm going to just flip that again. That's like a very elongated face. You maybe want to put your right hand, your head, lean your head to the right. That's just very strange. There's definitely a face there. Here we go, the turban looking little hat. Why they wear little hats, I don't know. There's a hat there. But then look at that. That's a face, a whole face. Face as we recognise it, with a beard, moustache. mouth, bottom of the nose, eye, eye, eye. But this sort of, I don't know, like a hat thing. But you recognise that as a face. Lurking through the bottom of a glass. And again, this is the next image on, completely changed, but there you get a very clear facial image there. Big dark hair, partial beard. And I'm also taking note of this, whatever this is. This moves about frequently, and it's just light. But that isn't. That's a face. But this is just like an area of energy, I think would be the best way to describe it. Have a look at that. It's unusual to say the least. And I've flipped this. That just looks odd. I mean, these may just be literally weird images, just weird reflections that glass happens to make. I'm not so sure. That looks different again, doesn't it? There we go. It's the right way around. Like I say, keep your eye on these little bits at the back. And these two blue faces, or blue dots, they remain throughout all of these. Whatever that is. Yeah, whatever that is up there. You see that? Size-wise, it's tiny, really. Because that tree is only a foot across. But I don't think we're supposed to be looking at things. These are just presentations. They've allowed us to see through glass. How bizarre. That's unusual. Our friend's still up here. The pixie ear. I think that I need to turn this sideways to have a better look at that. Well, we get the facial energies there. Let's zoom in on him or her or it. Yeah, there you go. It's the bottom of a face. Or not. That's a face. Hello. And whatever's going on here, turn it upside down. Not so clear. Turn it this way. You can do this, and then you take photographs, screenshots of your video, and you definitely got something going on there. Just don't know what it is. That's a very faint facial image there. Can you see that? Very, very faint. So that's the mouth. It's the bottom of the nose. It's all different sizes and shapes, looking at different angles, some upside down. That's why you need to flip the photographs. Some the right way up, some upside down. And our friends up here still. Well, that one is. I've always got to pay attention to what's going on. Think, what are those? Don't know, but they're watching us. Oh god. Yep. Have a look at that up there. I think that might be upside down. But this is very strange. It's like a profile, almost Freddie Mercury-ish. Glasses, dark eyes. I don't think they're wearing shades. Front part of your forehead. Mustachio. So really, it's probably several facial images all blurred into one. but you get another profile, Abraham Lincolnish. We see this Abraham Lincoln type one quite frequently. Turns up on a lot of photographs, a lot of images. See how that one's changing, getting clearer. When I say Abraham Lincoln, I don't know why, but there is an image that seems to appear to look like him. I call him either Abraham Lincoln or Charles Dickens. Facial energy there. Do you see that? You see that? Yeah. It's just fascinating. It really is. Now, who or what are you? Hello? Can you see that? Let me put this. I think this is the Abraham Lincoln guy again. The weird hair, dark eyes, not like we know. Bottom of the nose, mouth, beard. You see that? Top of the head there. And what the heck is going on? These were the blue imagery that I've been seeing quite a bit of. I don't know what that is either. Let's zoom in onto this. Isn't that weird? There you go, that big large face there. We'll call him Abraham Lincoln. I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't think he hangs around these woods. He's still looking for the person that shot him. Next one. So this is just light refractions. It's always good to look in light refractions or see what they're pointing at, because I think that these images are manipulated. That's blurring there, but you can see there's a very large face there. I think it's this one that starts here, and it may start there, so it goes da 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 da. Can't see anything else in there. Beautiful what light can do. We'll just have a look at this. Something going on up there, so what I should do is, we've seen these before. What I should do is just flip it. We might see something, we might see nothing. Totally upside down. Very, very faint face. Very faint there. It's almost like something is trying to manifest itself there. From one... In fact, I did miss a big image there. I'm going to show you it. I'll have to flip round again. Here we are. We're going to look along the bottom, this area here. And what we had before was Abraham Lincoln over here. I think this is the guy here. I'm saying Abraham Lincoln, it's just a looky-likey. It isn't him. There you go. Look at that. How clear is that in that mouth? You can see the bottom of the nostrils, one eye, that one's not so clear. There's a faint eye there. How does this work? Don't ask me. I have no idea. It just seems to. Look at these. Can you see them? There's somebody there peeping from what looks like peeping from behind a tree, because that's where the tree would be. That looks like they're peeping from behind the tree. Who's this up here? Clearly see face in there. That's becoming clearer. See that? These ones here. How does that work? And what's this? got this wispy sort of line again. You just discount that refractions of light on the bottom of the glass from the imperfections of the manufacture of the glass. But they use it, or either it enables us to see through different dimensions. And what is this? Not a clue. Let's just have a... They become clearer? No, not really. Really, what does become clearer is this here. Weird looking thing. Must be careful what I say. They may think that I'm a weird looking thing. Just unusual energies. Energies that we're not really used to seeing, but they're there. Can't say, no, they're not there. Don't know why. Very, very peculiar, but there's sideways face there. You can see one eye, you can see the other eye here, bottom of the nose. Panda-like. This keeps materializing this. Don't know what it is. But what is this? Can you see that? Now you need to look very closely, very carefully. The facial image, that would be the bottom of the chin with the beard. The mouth, bottom of the nose. Eyes. Eyes. So the face is sort of that big. Debbie Harry? I don't think so. What's this up here? Very odd. Oh, this, all of this stuff here. It's as if everything is coming in. Oh, the camera's out. Let's all come show our face. And that's how it kind of looks. Oh, we've got a very, very clear image. Look at this little chappy here. He's not the one I'm going to show you. I'd say chappy. It looks like he's got a moustache. This fella here. This is a really big face. See it? Either wearing something, I think that's just the hair, it's not wearing something. And within that face is another. Our mustachioed friend. It's the eyes. It's quite close together. They're different, but they're there. You put your head right, tilt it to one side, and watch this down here. See that? Front of the fringe on that one. So you've got 3 or 4 faces all in one. Faint image of a face here, very faint. See? Very faint. You see the eye, mouth, nose. And then all this stuff, whatever this is. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. That's bizarre. That really is bizarre. There you go, there's a image there. They are facial, but they're not what we would recognize. They're not as we recognize them as a face, but they're not the same as us. Moving swiftly along, number 19. Now something is going on here in the middle. And it's very difficult to see, so you need to sort of screw your eyes up and see it. Something is trying to materialize there. Then you've got this faint face here, one. And then a sideways profile, he's looking in that direction. Mouth, there you go. See that one? There. There. Then move across to the right hand side and look at this. Look at that. The big strong brow. The hair. Beardy weirdy thing here. But what I would draw your attention to is this. Are these more head and shoulders, or are they fingers, like someone holding the hand out? Or are they teeth, like in an open mouth? You see? I think they're teeth, and I think they're crappy teeth. Big square teeth here. With this thing here. One there, two there. Just look at the shape. That's definitely facial, would you say? Hello, Mr. Mustachio again. I don't think that's the same mustachio. And whatever's going on in the middle. I mean, there's all sorts of things going on back here. All sorts. Something pink there. Pink face on the side of the tree. Just bizarre. So this is taken split seconds after that. And you've got sideways face here. This one has changed, morphed into something weird. Don't know, all of these, they've sort of faded. They are still there. It's big hair. They are sort of still there, but they have morphed and changed. You've got another mustachio here. And don't know what that is. And we've got this image here again. I'm not sure what this is. It just looks like teeth. See what I mean? Here. These look like teeth. Like someone's got their mouth wide open. It's hard to make out the top part, but this has changed again. It's got some sort of peculiar hat. Ah, there you go, like a peculiar hat. Don't know. Let's flip this, because I think there's images again within images. By the way, this fat pink thing here, it's my hand. Just in case you're wondering, it's my fingers holding the glass. Fat pink thing, it's me. So look at this. Very faint, but it's there. An eye and an eye. Bottom of the nose. It's odd. That is odd. And we have a wander over here. Ah, right, let's tip this again. See, even though it's on its side, you can see clearer that its face. Don't know what they look like. So this is the next one on. And then we're getting this. See that? So there's something going on here. You can see it's very faint, but it's facial. They just change and they morph. Look at this. This blurring in the middle. And blurring provides a full face there. And all of this. I asked them if they would like to show their faces and if they would like to participate. And they have. There's nothing so clear in there, but there is something on this side. I can't zoom in on it properly, but there's something going on there. And you've got this very faint facial stuff here. Let me just flip these. You might find a much better image over here. You just got to keep looking. And it, you've got to be prepared to turn everything upside down and around. You see a giant eye there, part of the face. Another eye there. Constantly see eyes on all of the images that I take. I see different eyes in different places, and I don't know whether that's them sort of showing that they're watching or that they're participating, but I mean, whoever these energies are most definitely participating in what we're doing and showing themselves. You turn your head so your head is on your left shoulder, and you can clearly see eyes, slightly balding forehead, bottom of his nose, handsome looking guy, moustache, big smile, broad smile, beardy weirdy. See that? So you need to tilt your head to the left. So your left ear is on your left shoulder, and you'll see that. Another facial energy in there. That's just bizarre. There is something going on in there. Can't quite make that out. But our friend is most definitely up here. Like I say, just tilt your head to the left. You can see. Dark skinned. Yeah. Moving on. Is he still here? There's a very large face there. See, these photographs are sequential. They're literally taken split seconds after each other, and the images change. But we'll do a flip on this. What is that? Bizarre. I can only describe it as bizarre. I've got some really good imagery in this. What is this? Is this somebody with big teeth? No, I don't know. No, that's a nice smile. Somebody's got a nice smile on there. Very partial. What's that? So even though this is on its side, you can clearly see that facial image there better. It's just telling you to alter your perceptions. Not everything is as it seems. Not everything is vertical. Not everything is upright. I don't think there's a great deal in there. Move on to the next one. And who's this? Beautiful eyes. Two very bright eyes. Is that a cone head? Looks like a cone head. Oh, there's another face up there. This on its side. I don't think there's so much in here. There is something going on there. I just don't know what. Oh, there we go. That's much clearer. It's two heads stacked, one and then another, and somebody in a tree. What the heck? I don't think there's anything in there, but we've got a little object up here. What? I've seen these before. They're like burgers. They're like flying burgers. There's another flying burger. I don't know what they are, but they do show flying burgers. Flying burgers have disappeared, but we're getting this stuff again. These plates, they almost look like tracks. Then you turn your head onto your right hand side and there's a large face there. There's another face here. There's another face there. Put your left ear on your left shoulder. You've got one image there. Very clear one there. White hair. Blonde hair or white hair. And then the gathering of whomever, whatever. Another good face in there. Hello, who are you? Face at the bottom of the tree. That's just a presentation, but there you go. There's a very clear one there. You see that? Looking in that direction. I don't think there's anything very much to see. There is this here. Let's flip this. Let's just see if we can make some sense of this. Here we go. What is that? It's bizarre. What is that? Is that a big mouth? Is that the big teeth? Little ears? See that? Okay. See how the glass makes all this blur, and then they can use that for showing. And I think this is sort of all sorts of beings. It's not just those that want to participate in this, it's all sorts of beings. I think they all want to participate in this. It's like their 15 minutes of fame, and they're welcome to it. So now you know what to do. You just get a glass and wander out to the forest and see what you see. See if you get any weirdness like that. And that's three-headed. But there you go, our faint-faced little friend. Here, look at that. Can you see that? Mr. Mustachio, little nose, one eye. Yeah, you see that? Faint one there. What's all this? What's all that? They're all split seconds, taken within split seconds of each other. And you can't ignore any of it. You have to look at it all and say, why have we got a pink head sticking itself sideways out there? I wonder why. Why have we got another one there? I wonder why. Now I'm turning the glass sideways, so we're looking through the side of the glass here, and there's clearly an eye, just a partial face, partial mustachio, just a partial face. There's a blue face there, another facial image. It didn't really work going sideways. What is that? Is that the flying burger? Is that a stacked burger? One on top of the other. Hello? Who are you? Do we know you? Have we met? A faint face in there. There's a one, clearly. Hello, that looks just like a back actually. I believe that's a back's image. How he presents with the big beard. His eyes. That's the way he presents himself in his human form, I think. Pale blue one up there. No idea who that is. There's all sorts of facial stuff going on in here. Look at all this. Look at that. Split seconds later. I've never darkened all these. I should really darken all of these and see what I see in it. but you've got these sort of facial things going on up there. So large bearded friend, and what on earth is going on down here? So I moved the camera and it didn't really work. It was a darkened area. It didn't really work, but I have no idea what that is. None at all. Couldn't hazard a guess. Looks like 3 tubes strapped together. Bizarre. It's moving. Ah, right. I'll tell you what we'll do. We've got something going on here. We'll get to those in a minute. You've got a big face up there for a start off. But this here, that's small head wearing a helmet. Where's a helmet like that? And why have we got this as circular? I'm guessing there's probably a big orb in front of us and can't see it, but the glass is showing the edges. Let's rotate it again. Yeah, you see the teeth, bottom of the nose, top of the lip. That's a face. There you see. But you can't see it when you have these vertically. You need to invert the images to see them properly. Hello, are you peeping behind a tree? You are. Who are you? Oh, what's this up here? Why have we got like a dark line across there? Odd. Oh, very odd. So it wasn't so successful. I mean, we've got a pale blue face poking its head out the corner here. It wasn't so successful. Oh, hello. So I think you need the sunlight in there. It does help. Like the sun in the glass. And you just never know what you're going to see. We've seen a whole array of different things. So I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for sticking with me on this one. This was just a little bit of analysis of Through the Bottom of a Glass Jar. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Okay, and thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye now.